Hey, greetings and welcome back to the channel. So in part one of Angular schematics with the service method, we saw how we can add boilerplate code to existing code. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to try to complete this. So hopefully this video gets short, right? And then we're going to try to add all these imports, right? So let's try to see how that goes. Please like, share, and subscribe, and reach out to the comment section for any help, tips, and suggestions. Great. So, I'm back here, right? So basically what I want to try to do is I want to try to break this function down. So let's try to do that. Okay. So there's a lot of variables. So now this looks a lot neater. I don't got to do a full lot, right? So what I want to try to do now is, and then I want to try to put like a little space, a little tab, because I know it's usually like too long, so I'll just put a little tab for use. All right, and now what I want to try to do now is I want to be able to add those imports, right? So if you try to write out the functionality, right, so I have my service class bar here, right? And now I want to try to get the, right? So now what I need to do is that I need to iterate them because ultimately I want to try to come across the import statements and I'm going to add it to the end of the import statement, right? So basically what I kind of had from here was that I want to get the members. So basically I'm going to filter. So let equals source file dot statements, and then we're going to say filter. So I say ts dot is this import clause, this import declaration, right? And then we want to try to see the amount of values that we kind of get there. Yeah, I'm just going to silence this out for the time being. And then what we want to try to do is that we want to try to get the what to say, let occurrences equals import statements dot length, and if the occurrences is greater than 0, so then we want to say the occurrences, they want to say the text, right? So I think this is a bit generic here. Say service class var. Right, so we don't want the full text. So basically, the text is going to be from the source file, right? So my text, right, is going to be the source file. Get full text. Right, and then let the insert position so basically what I want to try to do is there's always right, so I would say my insert position equals 0. If anything, if there's no import statements on it, import at the top of the file. Right, good. And then I want to say the last member. So it's going to be import statements dot pop, right? It's going to be invalid, right? So I'm going to get the import declaration, right? And then I'm going to go ahead, grab my indentation. I'm just going to grab these values. let's say like final, right? And then final is going to be my string. So I say final equals, I need some imports, right? So if you kind of look at it, right, some things need to get imported, right? So I need I need the service method body. So basically, I'm gonna let's say, so let's say import. And if you kind of look at it, you could just use this as a reference, right? So I say import, right? So let's go with that little import statement, right? So we can say capitalize method name, right? And I believe this one's just going to be options dot name client load, and it's that client load is just load, and then from and then I usually like to say submit options dot name, right? So basically that's going to be my string. That's going to be my final, and then final is going to be indentation final, right? That's going to be my final, and then right what I want to try to say, and then and basically what I'm going to try to say here is I'm going to say the changes, and I'm going to go ahead and update that and then follow up those changes, and I'm going to bring this import back just to see, everything. Because now I'm really confident that it's going to work. All right, so moment of truth. Let's try to see if we can get everything in one fell swoop, or we might try to run into some issues. Right, so let's do it. Let's try to see how this goes. All right, good. So it looks like an update was made. So you kind of see here, my service method. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I love it, love it, love it, love it. What it did here, and then this indentation looks appropriate as well. I think it's like slightly. I think I need to put another space in, but we're kind of. But this is like golden. This is what we kind of want to see when we're coding, right? So this video is short as intended. So what I'm gonna do, last but not least, let's try to turn this into a method. Let's say refactor. Class. And there we're kind of good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. Please